right, well, we have to go now, but it's curious.
Good evening, everyone. It's Thursday, June 27, 2024, and I would like to welcome you to the Albany County Audit and Finance Committee meeting. So tonight is a beautiful day so far, and it's going to be the beautiful rest of the evening. Okay, Council?
Sure, Ms. Chairwoman. Willingham?
Present.
Reedy and Claire excused. Camisso? Here. Tomalowitz? Ray Joyce? Here. Lakakis?
Yeah?
Bergdorf?
Here.
And Graham?
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you very much. All right, let's move ahead then, everyone.
The first item is approving the previous meeting minutes.
Motion.
We got a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. Thank you.
Item 2 is tabled at request of sponsor. Item 3 is amending the 2024 Albany County budget for New York State Healthcare and Mental Hygiene Worker Bonus Program vesting period 5.
And who do we have for us this evening?
Thank you. I'm Zach Smetana from the Department of Management and Budget.
And I'm Pat Alders, I'm from the Department of Management and Budget.
And who's going to be speaking tonight?
What's it? Right here. Thank you. So yeah, we are requesting to amend the budgets for a handful of departments: children, youth and families, mental health, Shaker Place, the Sheriff's Department, and the Department of Health, so that the county can accept funds from the state from the Healthcare and Mental Hygiene Worker Bonus Program, so that we can distribute funds to the workers from those respective departments who are eligible to receive a bonus from the 5th and final vesting period from this program. There were a total of 64 eligible employees across those departments eligible. The employees can receive a bonus of $500 to $1,500. Each worker is eligible to receive a total of $3,000 over the life of the program.
Any questions?
No.
Mr. Graham?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. So this is the final payout?
Yeah, there's,
Okay. So there's 64 employees overall in the county that were eligible?
yeah.
What was the total payout?
It was 84,000.
84,000?
Yeah.
And then this is all state money?
Yeah, all state.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay. Ms. Lakakis?
If there are no further questions, I'd like to make a motion.
Okay, I got a motion from Mr. Lakakis.
Second.
Got a second from Mr. Kniss. All those in favor? Opposed? Unanimous. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Item 4 is authorizing an agreement with Catholic Charities of the Diocese of Albany regarding case management services for the law enforcement assisted diversion program.
Hi, Kate Pauley, Department of Management and Budget. These are funds to be allocated to Catholic Charities from the 2023 New York State Legislative Initiative Grant.
I got a question. If nobody else does, I have a question. So, what does Catholic Charities do?
They help with the project management and case management piece of the law enforcement assisted diversion program.
What's the case manager consist of?
It consists of follow-up appointments, kind of being like a healthcare navigator or liaison, actually taking people to appointments, also getting them hooked up with benefits that they may be eligible for. If they aren't accessing those already, they get them, they really are like a program navigator and just like a care coordination resource.
Okay, is this their first contract with LEAD, or are they, you don't know?
There's approximately 25 active contracts for LEAD, because LEAD is funded by an amalgamation of grants that Kate has the great pleasure of managing. So Catholic Charities has approximately the COSAP 2020 grant, the COSAP 2022 grant, the legislative initiative funding from 2022, now this grant, which is, or contract from this grant, which is the legislative initiative funding from 2023. So at least 4 contracts for Catholic Charities for the LEAD program.
Okay. All right, and so we don't have any numbers as to how many people they see?
They produce quarterly, or actually monthly, data snapshots of the number of clients that initiative serves. Albany County is really like a pass-through entity for funding for this program. I know that there's also an annual report published on the Albany LEAD website, which includes like an aggregate listing of the total number of clients served, and then I believe it also includes total interactions that Catholic Charities had with those clients. Sometimes there's multiple interactions that are various duration and length. Like some of these interactions could be like all-day appointments with clients. So there is definitely data out there publicly available on the program. I didn't produce it, but I can absolutely get folks a copy of it if that would be helpful.
All right. I'd just like to say something. Okay. I would like us to be a little bit more diligent providing the information when we come before the committee to actually ask for the money. So that, like the numbers that I just asked you for, okay? I think it's critical to the members to understand how successful. So they have a number of contracts, with LEAD, okay? For me, I would like to know how successful the program is. The only way I'm going to know any of that, I don't want to have to go on the webpage to find out. If you're coming in and asking us to approve money, I think that we should have data which says this program is successful, they've done it in the past. Okay, give us the information and let the public go to the, to the website. But when you come in front of us.
Yeah, this is just state money, I guess is. But we can absolutely get you copies of the publicly available reports, as well as even include staff in those regular LEAD meetings if that would be helpful to folks.
Okay. I understand the state money. I'm real good at looking at those things. But when we get asked questions, for certain types of dollars that we still have to approve the money, okay, with the channel. And what LEAD is doing, because now it's under the county, we should be able to get the information. And again, it's because of what it is to be used for that is so important. For me to tell my constituency, how successful this type of program is. And that's why I asked you what they do. And you said they handle case management. So I'm just saying, I'm not beating you up. I'm just saying, come forward, please just provide us with, a little bit more detailed information so that, we can be able to speak to it and understand, this is what we do with the counties.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right, so don't take it as an insult. Please don't do that. Yes. Ms. Berger.
Madam Chair, I just want to bring to your attention, I don't know if you saw last month's Rules Committee report, but one of our members had a bill asking the legislature to consider asking the county executive for more information on a regular basis as a component of the RLAs. And it's exactly what you're asking for now. And we were told that there was going to be some negotiations on his language to see if there was something that we could add or if there could be an agreement with the county executive's office. So, we would be very supportive of your request and formalizing it to a certain extent.
Again, I'm not beating you up.
I'm not beating anybody up on it.
Yeah, I guess what we can provide is aggregate clients served. We cannot provide like clients served by funding source. We can provide information on clients served by kind of catchment area, whether that's the city of Albany or Cohoes or Waterville. But there's limitations to the extent of details that can be provided, and there's absolutely limitations on the format it can be provided in. It can be provided in an aggregate format, but because it's protected health data, it definitely can't be too detailed.
All right.
But happy to send a follow-up.
That
Would
would be
you like to
very
know?
nice. Okay. whatever you have available, just send it, you don't have to qualify it, just whatever you have, just send it to us, that's all, okay? But again, I think this is like I said, I'd like to know how successful, LEAD has been. The only way we can do it, is with information, not with how much money they're spending or who they're giving it to, but whoever they're giving it to, listen, whoever they're giving it to be able to ensure us that the dollars are being spent. That's it.
So one of the, and this is not to take away, I will absolutely send copies of the data, but one of the things that's happening right now is the University at Albany School of Public Health is conducting an evaluation study of the program. That study will be completed. It's being funded by a different funding source, the 2022 COSAP grant. It will be completed, I want to say, mid-2025. Now that's taking like a very holistic longitudinal look at the impact of the program to see if it's reducing recidivism. It's involved, there's a whole bunch of researchers involved in it. There's actually also somebody from Brandeis University that's writing a dissertation on the program, kind of evaluating the intergroup impact that this initiative is having.
And that's fantastic.
And we'll send all of that as well.
But that's great. I wish we could have more things like that in regards to certain programs that, we allocate like quite a bit of money for, but that's fantastic, and I think it'll satisfy me, I'm sure it'll satisfy a lot of other people too, but thank you very much. Yes,
Yeah. Thank you, Madam Chair, for that initiative. I mean, it's something I've been talking about for 8 years. He spoke how many people we serve. Now, that's a data point, but it doesn't tell us how well we serve them. That is to say, what are the results of these hundreds of billions of dollars that we're spending? That's the kind of thing I'd like to see come before me for every committee. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay, can I get a motion?
Motion.
I got a motion for Ms. I got a second for Mr. DeMonowitz. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. Thank you very much.
Item 5 is the bond authorization for various non-roadway paving projects.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Madam Chair.
Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yep, so this evening I'm requesting legislative funding, authorization actually, in the amount of $1 million to finance paving other than roadways. This is a capital plan, and we would be paving items like county parking lots, the Cornell Co-op parking lot paving is coming up, the Parks and Rec parking lot needs to be paved, and there's going to be many more down the road.
If there are no further questions, I'd like to make a motion.
I got a motion from Ms. Backus. I got a second from Mr. DeMonowitz. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Pay.
Unanimous. Thank you very much.
Pay lots.
Item 6
Thank
is authorizing cancellation of a certain unenforceable delinquent real property tax lien on 936 State Route 145 in the town of Rensselaerville and chargeback of the amount credited in connection with said lien. Director McGuire is here.
Oh, Mr. McGuire.
Good evening, Audit and Finance Committee. How's everyone doing tonight? Right. Requesting approval for a resolution which declares the outstanding taxes levied against 936 State Route 145 in the town of Rensselaerville unenforceable pursuant to Real Property Tax Law, Section 1138. The property is owned by the Albany County Land Bank, and it's exempt from real property taxes under Section 1608A. And the property should have been granted an exemption upon acquisition by the land bank. However, that wasn't done. The total amount that's going to be declared unenforceable is $2,668.63. So this is beyond our statute of limitations for corrections of errors. So that's why I'm looking for a resolution for the to declare it as unenforceable.
If there are no further questions, I'd like to make a motion.
Motion from Mr. Backus. I got a second from Mr. DeMonowitz. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. Thank you.
Item 7 is authorizing corrections to the tax roll for the city of Albany.
The Albany County Land Bank has submitted applications seeking to correct 16 tax bills Let's see, the land bank was established under Article 16 of the New York State Not-for-Profit Corporations Law. All properties owned by the land bank are exempt upon acquisition. Due to a unlawful entry error, tax exempt property, the land bank was entered on the taxable portion of the assessment roll, and 2024 town and county tax bills were issued for those 16 properties. We're seeking approval to correct the erroneous tax bills.
Got a motion from
And I need to revise my statement because I have written down that there are 16 bills. It's actually 2. Forgive me. So I copied and pasted from a previous meeting for my notes, so there are 2 tax bills, not 16. Forgive me.
I was going to ask.
Yes, sorry.
64 Livingston Ave and 453.
You found out my secret is I copy some of my, yeah.
We all do.
Okay, so that's going to stand, all right.
Yes.
Motion from Ms. Kakis, I got a second from Mr. Demowitz, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
You too.
Item 8 is authorizing the conveyance of real property located at 446 County Route 360 in the town of Rensselaerville.
Hi, good evening, everyone. So this request is to transfer a tax foreclosed property located at 446 County Route 360 in Rensselaerville to the previous owner as a result of the owner reacquiring the property for the amount of taxes, fees, and interest owed. It is for $17,500 and it is in accordance with the county disposition plan.
Motion to move.
I got a motion.
I have a quick question.
Okay, yes.
Does this also include, sometimes there are penalties in the back tax?
I think that would probably be a good question for finance, but according to Jeff Neal, everything that was owed to the county has been paid back. So it was the full amount of $17,500.
Okay. Excuse me?
The tax bill accrues interest on a monthly
Who's speaking?
basis, so.
So yeah, the fees and the interests are also included in that,
Excuse me.
the money that was paid back.
Could you state your name for the,
Arne Zilby, Minority Counsel. The county imposes a 1% tax on a monthly basis, so that would be part of the repayment.
So that's what I was asking, is that penalty included in the $17,500?
Sure.
Yeah, the amount of fees and interest that was owed is all
Okay,
included.
thank you.
Yep.
That was my question. Thank you very much.
Mr. Commisso, did you make a motion?
I did make a motion.
Okay, Mr. Commisso.
I'll second
I
his
got a motion from Mr. Commisso, I got a second from Mr. Kakis, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous, thank you very much.
Item 9 is declaring a portion of County Route 103 located adjacent to 758 Blodgett Hill Road in the town of Queens no longer necessary for public use, and authorizing the conveyance of a portion of County Route 103 located adjacent to 758 Blodgett Hill Road in the town of Queens.
Thank you. So this request is on behalf of the Department of Public Works to abandon the section of the county Route 103 adjacent to 758 Blodgett Hill. It is being abandoned and then conveyed to the abutting property owner at the owner's request in accordance with State Highway Law Section 118A. This has been a portion of that county route that has not been used by the county for a while, and it is being offered for $250, and it is also in line with the disposition plan.
Okay.
I got a motion from Mr. Kakis, I got a second from Mr. Demowitz, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Item 10 is authorizing the county executive to execute a license agreement with Stewart Shops Corp. regarding the use of property at 309 Delaware Avenue in the town of Delmar.
Good evening. My name is Kevin Butterfield. I'm a policy analyst for the County Executive's Office. This RLA seeks authorization to renew a license agreement between Albany County and Stewart's Shops to allow the use of county property at the Stewart's located at 309 Delaware Avenue in Delmar. The rear piece of the parking lot of this location encroaches upon the Albany County Helderberg-Hudson Rail Trail. Included in the original agreement is the option for the licensee to renew the license agreement for successive 3-year terms. This is the second renewal out of those 3 terms.
I got a motion from Mr. Demowitz.
Madam Chair?
Of course.
Yeah, thanks, Madam Chair. Is this part, it seems like we've already done this, we're doing it again.
Yes, it's a renewal.
For people who are on the trail, they want to park their car, pull out their bikes or something. Can they park there, or is it just for Stewart's customers?
I don't know that offhand. I could get you an answer and get back to
Okay,
you.
I'd like to know that. Thank you, Madam Chair.
I have a motion from Mrs. Demola, second.
I parked here in this thing, but
Mr. Beresford.
I'm not sure, yeah.
No, I think anybody polices it, I do the
There's
same
some,
thing.
because I had trouble, I didn't know what to do there with them.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous, thank you very much. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Vote against stewardship and this week.
Thanks very much.
everybody enjoy the show tonight.
Enjoy the show, yeah.
It should be a good one.
I hope so.